couple of months, the Coast Guard will be. Because beyond security, ice breaking, oil spills, we also have to be concerned about the indigenous persons that are living there. How are we dealing with them? Are we just going to uproot them? How are they feeling about this new change of lifestyle? And we're very conscious and sensitive to those issues as well. So I just wanted to end with the idea again, Congress has given the Coast Guard for port security tremendous authorities, but no resources and people to support those efforts. And that's something that I would think we should start beginning to think 21st century warfare might require the best defense is a good defense, and to bolster our ports and bolster our security here at home, whether that's with the Navy and the Coast Guard or just the Coast Guard alone. Thank you.
Well, we've taken our little tour around the world, and we're now in port, and we now turn it over to you for questions. Sir, please direct your question, if you have it, to one of our speakers.
I shall. David Litt, I'm a retired Foreign Service officer. This is for Captain Sulmasi. Trying to wrestle with some of the legal issues, law issues in the work that you are doing. What struck me as interesting is the arrangements that have been made at foreign ports to have these extraterritorial, I guess, inspections. What are some of the legal issues involved that, I guess, State Department has been working with those states? And has Mexico, for example, ever tried to ask us to inspect ships in San Diego to prevent arms from coming around into Mexico?
There's certainly a lot of going back and forth between the two, and a lot of it has to do with the other country's own domestic authorities and their statutes. And also, a lot of it is less legal and much more political and policy-related to have U.S. inspectors inspecting cargo in a foreign country before it comes to the United States. And again, there was much more support for it through the good offices of the State Department right after 9/11. I would suggest now it's not as strong and perhaps not as supportive as it has been. But it's really trying to marry up. There was a sense from most people, and I think most people in the room would agree after 9/11 that we needed to do this sort of activity to prevent catastrophe occurring in the ports. There has been significant support. It has eroded slightly. And to the second part of your question, has Mexico asked us? They have. I think there's some interest in that, but I think the United States balks at such opportunity, shall we say. Thank you.
Next question. Sir.
I'm Brian Hayes with the Norfolk Field Office of the FBI. My question is for